Good evening. We interrupt regular programming with breaking news from Minneapolis, Minnesota. Large protests have erupted following the death of George Floyd, a black man who died during an arrest on May 25, 2020. Video of the incident has spread rapidly across social media, showing former police officer Derek Chauvin kneeling on Floyd's neck while Floyd repeatedly says, "I can't breathe." Those final words have now become a rallying cry for thousands of protesters demanding justice. The protests began in Minneapolis, but demonstrations have quickly spread across cities in the United States and around the world. Protesters say Floyd's death is not an isolated incident, but part of a much larger history of police brutality, racism, and unequal treatment faced by black communities. The demonstrations are being connected to the Black Lives Matter movement, along with local activists, civil rights groups, students, families, and community members. Many protesters have gathered peacefully, holding signs, chanting Floyd's name, kneeling in silence, and even calling for accountability from the justice system. However, the situation has also become tense in some areas. Reports have shown clashes between police and protesters, arrests and property damages in certain cities. Still, many demonstrations remain peaceful, with protesters saying their main goal is justice, reform, and recognition of human dignity. This story also connects deeply to the principles of Catholic social teaching. The principle of life and dignity of the human person teaches that every person has worth and must be treated with respect. Protesters are arguing that George Floyd's dignity and right to live were violated. The protests also reflect solidarity, as people from different backgrounds stand together against injustice. The rights and responsibilities as citizens call for fair treatment, safety, and accountability. The death of George Floyd has already led to major public pressure. Derek Chauvin was later convicted for Floyd's murder, and the protests pushed governments, police departments, and communities to seriously discuss reforms around policy and racial justice. For now, the message from protesters remains clear. They are demanding justice for George Floyd and lasting change for communities affected by racism and police violence. This has been a breaking news report on the protests following the death of George Floyd. We will continue to follow this developing story. My name has been Kizo Sheikh. Thank you so much for listening to the story.